Early bird first showed up on our radar during July in a food plot we call North Boone. While he was in velvet and during most of September, the only place we got pictures of early bird was in that plot. This is the same plot where we protected a portion of the Eagle Seed soybeans with a non-typical electric fence.
A drought year and this bean is over my head, full of pods and flowers coming on.
The fence allowed those beans to grow up to my shoulders even though we experienced a wicked drought. And as soon as we opened up the gate, deer started using those beans. Not only deer, check out this fox squirrel helping himself do some beans. Early bird was one of the bucks using the gap we created in the hot zone fence. Once Missouri's firearm season opened, we had Dad out hunting almost every afternoon. Being patient and enjoying the outings, Dad liked watching some of the young bucks and passed a few does. Knowing that Dad, or most any hunter, would love to tag early bird, we moved a redneck ghillie blind to the south end of the Clay Hill food plot and tucked it right next to some cedar trees. We moved this blind just a couple hours before he came hunting, but we got a lot of confidence in these ghillie blinds. We also took a couple of cedar limbs and tied them to the blind to help it blend in to the cedar trees. Knowing the blind was set and there was a good pattern of deer using this plot every afternoon, I was just as excited as Dad to take him to that field. We primarily hunt this plot on cold days when there's a north wind. Plot's at the bottom of a valley and it's easy for the wind to swirl, but the combination of a north wind and cold temperatures means the wind and the thermals are in the hunter's favor if he's at the south end of the plot. After chemo, Dad gets cold easily, so it took an orange sleeping bag to cover him up, knowing that if he saw deer, he'd be plenty warm and would get out of that sleeping bag with no problems.
Here I am, deer hunting again. Colder than blue blazes, but I'm going to try it. The sun's shining bright. I believe we'll see some deer. I'm hoping anyway. Lord's blessing I get hunt hunting. Old as I am, most people gone anyway. My boy is good enough to let me come down here and hunt, and he even helps me get in the stand, move around, and I wore his growing deer hat. I think I'll be lucky today. I sure appreciate getting to hunt, son. Thank you now. Bye.
It wasn't long into this hunt when a yearling buck crossed the plot. It appeared he was on a mission. This plot's located between two bedding areas, and bucks frequently cruise this area looking for does. There's a huge difference between creating a plot or establishing a bedding area and creating hunter-friendly habitat. We know deer need food, cover, and water, but how those are arranged with the lay of the land requires a knowledge of how deer want to use that land to create that hunter-friendly environment. Soon after the yearling buck crossed the plot, I spotted a 2-year-old in the far northwest corner of the plot. I could see the deer, but Dad couldn't because I'd only opened the front portion of the ghillie blind, and I had Dad tucked in the very back corner. You know how frustrating it can be when one hunter's seeing a buck and the other hunter isn't.
If I raised the front of the gun, will you be?
While I was filming that buck, a group of does entered the plot from the northeast corner, and I was confident this 2-year-old buck would come across the plot checking out those does. The buck did move east to check out some does, but unfortunately, he stayed on the northern side of a slope in the plot, and we could usually just see his rack or his back. Rarely could we see his vitals.
Nope, you're shooting through the window, Dad. Let him go on up the hill. He's on this side. Now see his head up? Can you see him?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, Dad. Let's see if we go over to the right a little bit to give you a better shot.
Seeing the buck's rack, but not the vitals, was making Dad even more excited. So excited, he was pushing down on the back of his gun. It's on a field pod, so that meant the barrel kept going higher and higher. And I was constantly adjusting the gun so Dad could find a deer in his scope.
Still way too high.
Okay, let's let him walk up here when you see him better. Here, walk on up the hill when you see him better. Just let him walk.
Just about when I thought things were gonna work out with this buck that's been playing visual tag with us for a long time, I caught more movement on the northeast side of the plot.
How about the one coming down the
That's
hill?
another good buck. Let's see what he does. Can you move your gun that way? Let's see how big he is. I couldn't see him very well. Let's see.
Early Bird was an answer to my prayers and solved all the problems of needing to move Dad as he walked out into the plot and slowly came to a stop.
Stop him.
Hold on. Wait till he stops. Put it right in the shoulder. That got him. In case the doe stops, I'm going to get you ready. That got him. Good shooting, Dad. Right in the shoulder. Perfect.
Yeah, but it was facing me a little.
He's not going anywhere. There's a bunch of does over here. Let's see if they walk up to check him out.
Dad's shot was great and Early Bird dropped like a rock.
Oh yeah, that's a good deer, Dad. That's a real good deer.
Dad was thrilled, but didn't let me forget he had an antlerless tag still in his pocket.
Hold on, let me find her.
She's way over in the brush.
There's two of them on the pond dam, Dad. The second one is bigger. There's a bunch of them coming out. Just be patient. Just be patient. They're gonna come right here to you. Just be patient. All right, the big one's behind the tree. Here comes some more out. They're all coming out. Just let them walk out. The one that's looking away. Now her nose is looking to the left.
You want me to kill her?
No, when she's now, kill her when she's broadside right there. That got her. Perfect, Dad.
You sure I got that one?
Yeah, I'm looking at the belly.
Okay.
You dropped her.
All right.
Very good.
I come down here with my son, and he said, Dad, I'm going to put you on some deer. And I like to froze before he got around to the deer, but when they kept coming in, they just flogged in. And I let the first three big bucks walk by, couldn't get a good shot. The fourth one, I got him. And then a doe come out later, and I got her. And I mean to tell you, I'm walking 10 foot high. I'm 86 years old, and I fighting cancer or whooped it. I really feel good. I can sleep in late tomorrow.
You can sleep in warm. You want me to send that sleeping bag home with you to keep you warm?
No.
The deer season XP worked perfectly again, and both deer fell in their tracks.
That's a good buck, Dad.
I told you he was facing me, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Come right there. I can shoot back this way. Oh, have you ever had so many pictures in your life?
I don't think so.
Other than this fall?
I only had 2 when I got married.
Dad's had a great hunting season, and he's currently scheduled to return to the Mayo Clinic after Christmas to confirm he's still cancer-free. But he's really more excited about spring turkey season, and I can't wait to take him turkey hunting.